Hi Aries. Hi Aries, I'm jofielmind tarot here to read for your predictions for July 2023. While meditating on your energy, I heard the song How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. So if you'd like to have a look at those lyrics, it could apply to you this month. And let's see what happens in your reading. So it's going to be divided, Aries, into three parts. We have the runes that I'm learning. We have the tea leaf oracle deck as well as the gilded Reverie Lenormand. Okay, so for the runes here, we'll be doing past, present, and future energies as well as the clarifiers for all three. And then we'll go into the other two decks. Okay. So let's see what came up for you in the past, Aries, that you may have been dealing with, the Aries collective. All right, so what Aries possibly have dealt with in the past? All right, we have this is Pietro, which is cup. Okay, so you were learning something. Pietro talks about knowledge, um, but I believe that's in the reversed. Yeah, because it's facing in the other direction. So then it talks about something was revealed to you. It could talk about disloyalty as well or unexpected results. So that How Deep Is Your Love song, if you look at those lyrics, it could pertain to that. So let's look at Petro. I have a book here that gives me further details on Petro. Let's see. Petro, it says in the reverse can be a warning that you've been pulled off course, letting trivial matters distract you from what's really important. Uh, you have to know yourself, even though taking the opinions of others, you can take it into consideration, but you have to trust your inner wisdom, your inner knowledge. Okay. So Pietro is about trusting your inner knowledge. Um, you know, that you may be pulled off course with trivial matters. Remember, this happened in the past, right? And it also talks about disloyalty and revealed secrets. All right, so let's look in the present energies. What is in the present energies for the Aries collective? We have, okay, this came up in one of the sign, I forgot what it was. This is Aries. So Aries is protection, right? I believe. Still learning it, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Agis talks about optimism, the soul, talks about friendship. Um, Looking up Agis here as well, it talks about willpower, um, checking with your own protection, you know, not overextending yourself. Um, you It talks about really putting power behind the medal. So in the past with that inner wisdom, inner knowledge, something that came out, it pushed you forward into willpower. And it is the rune of protection. So whatever that was protected. So it is protected in the present moment. Whatever you push forward, what project, whatever uh, inner something that you discovered pushed you forward to do something, right? Something that was revealed pushed you to do something, and now you're protected on what you're doing now. And then in the future, what we have in the future? In the future, this is Rido. Rido is wheel. Rido means moving forward. I also see Rido like the yeah, karmic wheel. Um, yeah, Rido. Wheels turning, moving. Um, it talks about messages, career, right action, control. Um, what else with Rido? So I'm going to get some additional messages for Rido here. So Rido talks about new paths, new experiences, that you should stay in the present, even when the road gets bumpy. So if there was any, okay, so you push forward, right, on something that that was revealed to you. You push forward with it. You're protected, and then in the future, the wheels are turning, things are moving. So if there was a somewhat of a bit of a stagnancy here, or new beginning here, or something that that you were working on in the present. Now things start to gain momentum. Okay, it gains momentum in the future. Okay, travel, or it could also mean travel here. So in the future, it could be talking about travel. So whatever, it's protected. Just remember. All right, so let's do some clarifiers for Rido. What are you being protected from in your, what are you moving forward with? That's what I should say. What this is, something dealing with the community, because this is Manaz. Manaz means human. It also means a creative endeavor. Moving forward with a creative endeavor. Yeah. Some community action, could be also activism. If you hear any noise in the background, that's fireworks, okay? So please, I hope it's not too much. All right. So Manas talks about, it represents the individual. It could also say, can be a nudge to look at the balance between your individual needs and those of your community, and notice those others around you that need help. Okay, so let's clarify the present energy. For the present energy, we have, okay, this is Taurus stars. So Taurus stars is the sun. It talks about protection. So protection, you have protection twice, right? You have, um, it's also a warning, right? So third stars, and so something here, some action you had to take, some, clearing away of whatever needed to be cleared away is protected, okay? Um, third stars could also mean non-action, but let me just clarify here with this book again. Um, Something that is challenging, preparing for the unexpected. Unexpected change could also be healthy, and with this protection, it comes up again. Okay, it talks about establishing boundaries. Okay, so whatever you are creating, you are establishing boundaries within that. Um, and it's also a warning. So just what it's saying is, be careful. You're protected, yes, but be careful in moving forward with something. Establish healthy boundaries with whatever you're doing, and especially in that creative project, it's very important to have those boundaries. And Petro is the last one in the reverse. So something about that inner wisdom. Okay, what is that about? Let's clarify. We have, this again came up for another sign. This is Aries. Okay, so AWAS here is um, perseverance. It could mean conflict. It could also mean success with something. But I'm going to use this book again and we're going to look at AWAS. Yes, so AWAS here. Not holding on to what no longer serves you, having endurance to whatever endings that come up. You so in your with your inner wisdom here, whatever warning you received in the past, you know that an ending came from it. And or it could also talk about some kind of inner knowledge about stagnancy. Okay. It also has associations with death or not. It could doesn't have to mean actual death. It could also mean rebirth as well, and to be patient with whatever process is going through. So anything that was not in your best interest in the past year had to fall away, basically, in the past. Okay, so let's move on to your the tea leaf oracle cards. All right. Okay, what are the messages for Aries for this month of July 2022? What are the messages for Aries for the month of July 2023? So thank you so much. What's the messages for Aries for the month of July? Thank you so much. Let's see what comes up for you. Aries. Ooh, that's a lot. I'm gonna take it. It's a lot, but let's see what comes up. We have teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Scissors, disappointment and some fear. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. July, something's happening in July, or you're dealing with a Cancer or Leo. January, could be talking about the month of January, something happened, or between the months of July and January, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Aquarius. Yeah. Target, a goal oriented person. So you might be meeting someone who's goal oriented. Again, another month, May, or you could be dealing with a Taurus person. So between these months of July through to May, um, could be significant. In May, you could have experienced some disappointment. To some, I'm not sure what that is. Affairs with your family, you'll receive recognition, right? If there's anything to do with family. Um, a sincere wish will be granted in July because it came under the month of July. Okay, so let's make some space here. I'm not sure, hopefully you can see this. Hidden secrets can harm you. I don't know if that happened in January. Hidden secrets um, came out in January. Okay, a grasshopper, situation in the balance that require careful handling. So with this goal-oriented person that you had a friendship with, uh, it looks like you need to be careful on something. Beware of self-delusion. So this could be a Taurus in May. So you could have received a disappointment dealing with a Taurus, or May could also be Gemini, right? Yeah, either a Taurian or Gemini, or you could have received a disappointment this past May. Peacock, beware of great pride. So, and then love. Wow. So, Aries, here, let me point out something. In July, if you've been trying to manifest anything to do with love, you might see results in July. It could be, again, with someone that is either a Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Gemini, or Leo, Cancer. Yeah. Um, watch your ego in terms of dealing with, you'll be rewarded for something, dealing with your family or with a group of people. Remember that Manas that came up, talking about community, that could also mean family. You could be receiving a recognition between any time between these months of July, January, or May. You could be meeting someone of the same sex if you're same sex. If you're interested in the same sex, this person could be goal oriented, um, and you can have, some kind of romantic relationship, or it doesn't have to be of the same sex. It could be of opposite sex as well. But if you're establishing a friendship with a person, if you take that situation seriously, being careful of self delusion and pride, you can achieve success. There can also be a warning about hidden secrets. Doesn't have to be with that Aquarius or um, Capricorn, but it could just talk about something that was revealed in January. It could also talk about the person's, either that person or you have been, being aware of, being, what do you call it? Aware of pride and self delusion. So keep your wits about you. Keep your, your ego in check, or just look out for anybody with this ego, especially this goal oriented person. That could be um, giving you an idea of who that is. Or it could be talking about that disappointment was because of someone being in the self delusion, or being prideful. So just, yeah, as I said, take care of your pride, take care of any ego, because you'll be rewarded with something, but just keep the ego in check there. But the good news in July, yeah, you should be receiving a wish, and it could be in love, um, but it needs whatever it is, it needs work. It doesn't have to be love. Whatever goals that you are interested in, whatever whatever goals you have in mind, yeah, you could be meeting someone that help you to push forward with those goals. All right, so the last spread will be the Lenormand, Gilded Lenormand. So let's see what comes out. I'll be doing a 15 card spread for the next 3 weeks. This week, next week, and the following week. This could come out for you. It doesn't have to. If it doesn't, please have a look at other signs and see if that resonates better for you. All right, so Spirit, what is happening for the Aries in the month of January? I wanted to say April for some reason. I guess you were born in April, being Aries. Either April or May, yes. All right, so. All right, let's cut that deck. All right, so we have 15. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we're gonna take this. All right, so we have ships coming in or travel. All right, or moving towards healing with a particular person, um, leaving a message. So anyone who sends you a message, this message could have been a long time coming. It, with somebody who's trying to provide healing to a situation, it'll be your choice of what you do in this situation. Yeah, it took considerable time. Now with this healing situation, it could be a risk, and that person that you got the message from, it could be deceptive. So you could be receiving a message. Um, the message that you received most likely in July that took a while to come. I mean, you could have been waiting for this message for a hot minute. You have to make a choice about that. But I'll be careful about that message that you were waiting for the longest time to receive. I will, with that mice being here, hmm, yeah. Anywho, so let's see. The dog, friendship, friends, and your friends are going to help you with any particular endeavor moving forward, or you could be traveling to meet family, you know. So, what is ending? So, ending something risky provides healing. What else? There? So, everything is with time. You have time at the center of your reading. Message. Yeah. Same message coming in. Keep saying messages, 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 messages. Whatever messages coming in, you'll be protected and you'll make the right decision. But it's still your choice. Okay? There's a big choice coming up here. Big choice. Uh-huh. And whatever you choose, the message that you receive will bring greater clarity. So if you were in confusion, even though it doesn't show any cause of confusion here, it will bring you clarity. This message could be from a Leo, and we saw that with the July. Remember in the earlier spread, with July is also Leo. It could be with the Leo. You could be traveling to somewhere sunny or warm um, this month, or your mom could be in great health, or you could be receiving communication from your mother. Mhm. What is ending? A message is ending. What is this ending specifically? This message of what? What is this? What is this ending? Let's see if anything comes up. Ooh, all right. Let's see. Ooh, all right. So we have here compass, a direction. So you're. It looks like you're changing direction with something. You're taking a risk in changing your direction on something. Something on social media, perhaps, with that star being there, or something that brings you healing. Changing direction on something brings you healing. And you may achieve this ending with the help, of a friend. A friend who is very protective. A friend who's extremely protective of you. Um, or it could be a mom that's just protective. You could also have the end of a friendship. Hmm. But either way this shakes up, um, you're gonna receive communication from someone you haven't heard from in quite some time. And it could be a love offer, or it could be from a masculine energy, doesn't have to be. Yeah, but I would watch that. Make a decision. Make a decision. When you receive that communication, you have to make a decision on what you want to do. But I only see one deceptive card in the spread. But with that sun card being here, you're going to see right through it. Any risk that you take in this month could be beneficial for you as well. Or a trip that you would take, you might meet someone who could be an Aquarius that you would like to take a risk on probably. But everything, but that time being in the center of the spread, of the whole entire spread, time, time is the important factor. It's the key factor. Taking time. Because as a fire sign, Aries, I can tell you so myself, as a fire sign, um, we could be very impulsive. So you gotta watch that. Any communication, any risk that you want to take, it's about time. It takes time. It's about the time. Because time will reveal what this communication is really about if you're not clear about anything, okay? Whether it's a new person, a person from the past, time is what will reveal all, okay? So I hope it helped and I hope it resonated, Aries. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave any comments. What do you think about this? The reading, how it resonates for you, if it does. Yeah. So I'll see you in the next reading for August 2023. Take care. And I forgot to tell the other signs this, but have a happy 4th of July. Okay. Take care, Aries. Bye.